Peace and prosperity sought for Muslims in Hajj sermon at Mount Arafat. Minister rejects passengers' blame of extra fare during Eid travel. Home Minister warns stern action against those involved in Solimpur attack. Trading at cattle markets in Dhaka gets momentum despite rain. Those were the headlines. Good evening. I'm Shahzan Ahsan with English Bulletin. Muslims from around the world observed main rituals of the annual Hajj pilgrimage as millions of pilgrims gathered at the plain of Arafat amid chants of Labbaik, Allahumma Labbaik. The pilgrims departed the tent city of Mina for Arafat after Fajr prayers on the 9th of Zulhajj, the most significant day of Hajj. The main Hajj sermon was delivered from Masjid-e-Namira in Arafat by Sheikh Ali Al-Huzaifi, Imam and Khatib of Masjid Al-Haram. The sermon was translated live into 35 languages, including Bangla. Following the sermon, pilgrims offered Zuhr and Asr prayers together, seeking forgiveness from Allah. The 10th of Zulhajj pilgrims will return to Mina to perform the symbolic stoning of the largest pillar representing Satan, followed by animal sacrifice, head shaving or hair trimming, and tawaf al-ziyara at the Holy Kaaba on Wednesday. Road Transport and Bridges Minister Sheikh Rabiul Alam observes that the incidents of road accidents take place as people are leaving Dhaka on goods-laden trucks through violating the law. He expressed such observation at a briefing after inspecting Sadabad bus terminal in Dhaka on Tuesday. He said the passengers are going to their country home at a fixed fare and there is no irregularity. The minister said measures were taken in response of allegation of receiving extra in several areas. However, the situation was seen adverse at the bus terminals of Saidabad, Gaptoli and Mohakhali. Passengers alleged that the transport workers charged extra fare from them on various excuses. People linked with transport rejected allegations of the passengers. Traffic jam was created on two major highways of Gazipur, centering exodus of homebound people centering Eid-ul-Azha. Due to the traffic congestion, movement of the vehicles on different parts of Dhaka-Tangail and Dhaka-Mymensingh highways remained slow. There were several kilometers of tailback from Konabari to Chandra on Dhaka-Tangail highway due to pressure of excessive vehicle and continuous rainfall. The movement of the vehicles from Bod Bazar to Chandra Chaurasta on Dhaka-Mymensingh highway also remained slow. The Eid travel is so far almost smooth despite delay of several trains to leave the station. The Chilahati-bound train Neel Shagor was 45 minutes late to leave from Komlapur Railway on Tuesday morning. Another train left the station with full of passengers on its roof due to extra pressure of homebound people. Later, the situation got changed as police beefed up monitoring. Divisional Station Manager Mohammad Kamruzaman expects the situation will become normal as 65 to 70 trains, including Eid special train, will leave Dhaka daily till the day before Eid. Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed has warned that stern action will be taken against those involved in Solimpur camp attack incident. He alleged that the terrorists of Jungle Solimpur in Chattogram had created a state inside the state due to lack of rule of law during the tenure of the Awami League-led government. The Home Minister made the allegation and said sanctuary of terrorists will be eliminated if it remains in the country. He made the remarks in a briefing after inspecting control room at police headquarters on Tuesday afternoon. Mentioning the government's zero-tolerance policy against terrorism and extortion, the Home Minister said no criminal will be spared. Admitting several stray incidents on the borders, Salahuddin Ahmed also said no incident has happened that can make the country unstable. Meanwhile, the Director General of Rapid Action Battalion RAB, Mohammad Hassan Habib Polash, has said that 30 individuals have so far been arrested for their connection with the incident of attack in Solimpur. He disclosed this at a press conference at National Eidgah Ground on the Supreme Court premises in Dhaka following an inspection on Tuesday morning. Talking on the security centering the upcoming Eid al-Azha, the RAB DG said RAB battalions are conducting robust patrolling, operating checkpoints and strengthening intelligence surveillance at bus terminals, railway stations, launch and ferry terminals as well as important public places. He, however, said no threat has been detected centering the Eid, so special security is not urgent. The trading of sacrificial animals at the markets in the capital Dhaka centering the Eid al-Azha has got momentum despite rain. Sellers and buyers were seen busy in trading of sacrificial animals at the cattle market in the capital's Gaptoli on Tuesday. However, the torrential rain disrupted the trading there. State Minister for Local Government Mir Shah Alam, along with Dhaka North Administrator and DMP Commissioner, inspected the Gaptoli cattle market. He expressed satisfaction on the security and overall situation there. Despite the obstacle of rain, the buyers were seen returning home after purchasing sacrificial animals. Ten more people have died from measles and diseases-like symptoms across the country during the past 24 hours. The total measles death toll raised to 555, according to Director General of Health Services (DGHS). According to DGHS data, a total of 85 people have died from confirmed measles infections nationwide since March 15. Health experts have commented that so many children have lost their lives due to systematic errors. They say that one of the reasons why the death graph has not gone down despite 100% vaccination of children across the country is lack of coordination in the medical system. Now a short break. We'll be back soon with US launches new strikes on Iran, targeting missile sites and boats. Argentine coach gets good news, Messi not in major injury. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. Incidents of extortion have been increased marking the Eid al-Azha. Jatiyo Nagorik Party NCP spokesperson Asif Mahmood Shoji Bhuiya made the comment and said that the government has failed to make the Eid journey safe. He came up with the remarks at a press conference organized to mark the attack on Chief Coordinator of NCP Nasiruddin Patwari in Janaidah recently. Shoji Bhuiya alleges that the leaders of ruling BNP have taken lease of most of the cattle markets and markets were not set up at a fixed price. He also said the BCB elections shows that monarchy prevails in the country, although the government had promised to avoid partisan attitude. Talking on the deal with USA, the NCP spokesperson claimed that the interim government did not discuss it with NCP. He demanded exclusion of the provisions of the deal goes against the interest of Bangladesh. Dhaka North Unit Jamaat Islamic will form a special team to remove waste of sacrificial animals. Jamaat-backed mayoral candidate of Dhaka North City Corporation DNCC and Jamaat's Amir of Dhaka North Mohammad Selimuddin announced this while inaugurating Jamaat's special service booth at Tejgaon Cattle Market on Tuesday afternoon. He urged the city residents to put waste of sacrificial animals at the fixed spots. The Jamaat leader said sacrifice of animal is an obligation of Islam and at the same time cleanliness is also a part of faith. Such booths have been set up at other cattle markets including in Aftabnagar and Gaptoli in the capital. Now news around the world. The US said it launched new strikes on southern Iran on Monday, targeting Iranian missile sites and boats attempting to place mines. The strikes were in self-defense and designed to protect our troops from threats posed by Iranian forces, US Central Command said in a statement. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps IRGC said on Tuesday it had downed a US drone and fired at a firejet and another drone that entered Iranian airspace, state media reported. It did not specify when this happened. It added that Iran had the legitimate and definite right to retaliate against any US ceasefire violations. Peace deal with Iran is still possible despite fresh US strikes that cast doubt on their fragile ceasefire, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio said on Tuesday. Rubio told reporters during an official visit to India despite US strikes on southern Iran targeting its missile sites and boats attempting to place mines, a deal still possible within days. He told some talks is going on in Qatar today between Iran's top negotiator, foreign minister and Qatar's prime minister. A lot of talking back and forth is going on about specific language in the initial document, so it will take a few days. Rubio added President Donald Trump expressed his desire to make it. He's either going to make a good deal or no deal. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has ordered strong blows in Lebanon to crush Hezbollah amid the US brokered extended ceasefire between the two nations. Netanyahu announced the order in a video released on Telegram on Monday night, where he declared they are at war with Hezbollah and will intensify their strikes. The order is in line with calls from far-right coalition partners for an escalation of military action. It comes despite ceasefire agreed upon with Lebanon last month, which was recently extended through US mediation. Netanyahu said Israel's military would not be taking its foot off the gas. On the contrary, he said to step on the gas even more. Viewers, will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. And now, sports news. Lionel Messi is not suffering from any major muscle injury, just a strain in the hamstring. Messi's diagnosis brought relief to both Inter Miami and Argentina team camp, particularly Argentine head coach Scaloni. Inter Miami medics said Messi avoided a serious injury and is only suffering from an overload associated with muscle fatigue in the left hamstring. Overall, there is no cause for concern, especially since the World Cup is about 20 days away. There is no significant time pressure and therefore no serious muscle injury. Miami and Argentine camp staffs are now relying on rest and careful workload management to have him fully fit for the upcoming World Cup. Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. Peace and prosperity sought for Muslims in Hajj sermon at Mount Arafat. Minister rejects passengers' blame of extra fare during Eid travel. Home Minister warns stern action against those involved in Solimpur attacks. Trading at cattle markets in Dhaka gets momentum despite rain. US launches new strikes on Iran targeting missile sites and boats. And Argentine coach gets good news, Messi suffers no major injury. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.